So, last class we have discussed about the variations of select statement with where class and without where class. So, if you do not, as I said, if you do not specify where class, it is going to display complete records, all the record from the respective tables. In the select, you can specify one table or more than one table with or without where class. So, if you write an SQL statement without where class, it is going to display all the records of respective field. So, now it is going to display all the SSN from employee table. If say assume that if there are 3 SSN, say 1, 2, 3, it is going to display all the 3 records, means 3 SSN, fine. So, now if you are specifying more than one table, if you specify more than one table in the from class, say if you wanted to get the data from the multiple table, you can specify by more than one relation by separating with a comma, means say employee comma department, if you without any where class. In case if you do not specify the where class, all the possible values that is displayed from two table is the Cartesian product or say the cross product. Say for example, if this is the table A, if this is the table A and say this is the table B, this is table B. If the value present in this table is say one, 2, 3, say A, B and C. See, this is another table. Say assume that this is say 1 and say this is 2 and this is X and this is Y. If you write or if you try to display the data from both of the table A and B, we can write an SQL statement like this: select star from A comma B. Select star from A comma B. In such case, it is trying to display the data from both of the table, but what are the number of records that you get in the resultant table is a Cartesian of these two, Cartesian cross product of these two. Then what is the cross product of these two? Every row of column A, the table A will be matched with the every row, try to display with the every row of the second table. So, it means the output of this query is say 1 1 1 A 1 X 1, so this record, 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 this record with this record, this record and this record with this record, means total 6, right, 3 into 2, total in the output that you get 6 record, instead of 3 you get a 6 record, means it is a cross product. So, every row of A column will get displayed with the every row with the second relation. Okay. So, unspecified where class and use of asterisk, right. So, now if you can rewrite the query with the where class and without where class, say select star from employee where department number is equal to 5. Here what we are doing is, here we are specifying the condition, means where class we have specified, where class we have specified, means it is going to display information about all the employees who is working for department number 5, right. So, you can go back and see the employee table. In the employee table there is a field called department number. So, now, here we are specifying the condition. Then what is that condition? Whoever the employee working, they must be working for the department number 5. In the output it is going to display the information about the employee who is working for only department number 5. The other information about other employee will be hidden or suppressed. Okay. The another query is the select star from employee and say department. We are here, what we are doing, we are trying to do is, we are trying to get the data from the more than one table, that is say employee table and the department table. When you are trying to get the data from the more than one table and you want to filter the data where you want to hide the duplicate values, or wherever the data of both of the table matches only display such data, then what we can do is, you can specify where class, where department number, D name is equal to research and D number is equal to D number. In such case, it is going to compare D number of employee, the D number of department. If employee table contains D number which is present in the D number of department, only such employee information will be displayed, means all the employee informations whose information present in the department table. So, this is another, say select star from employee and say this is called the Cartesian product. So, there are three variation of where class, where class means you can specify the condition with the, and you can get the data from the multiple tables. So, next is say tables as a set. So, already we know in the discrete mathematics what do you mean by set? Set is what? Is a collection of element without any say with some elements. So, when you are trying to display data from the multiple tables, say it is written as a set. Now, when it is written as a set, or the resultant table may contain duplicate data, right, duplicate data. So, now you wanted to eliminate, or when you wanted to remove the duplicate data from the resultant table, we are going to use a keyword called distinct. This distinct keyword try to remove the duplicate values present in the resultant table, right, try to remove the duplicate data from the resultant table. So, now and there is a say if you want if you want all the records, even if there are duplicate values, then we are going to use a keyword called all, right. So, select all salary from employee. So, this all salary from employee, it is nothing but star, all is nothing but star, means with the duplicate values it is trying to display all the records from the employee table. Now, say for example, if the salary of the employee is say 10,000, that is earned by say SSN 1 or say employee 1, and say the employee 2 his salary is also 1,000 or say 10,000. So, next is 3 is a 2,000. So, in that case, if you use select all salary, so in the output what you get is say 10,000, 10,000, say 2,000. If you look at these two values, this is duplicate, right, this is duplicate. Now, I want how many different salaries exist in the table, different salaries, it means without duplicates. In that case what you can do is you can use distinct. If you use the distinct, in the output what you get is say only 10,000 and say 2,000. So, it means here we get 2 records, but here we get 3 records. It means this contains duplicate record as well, but this contains only the unique records, right. So, that is means when you want to remove the duplicate values, we are going to use a keyword called distinct, and say when you want to include even if the duplicate values, we are going to use all, or you can use star. So, when you can perform some set operation is what? We are going to perform some the operation on set, or a set of element data that is been returned from more than one table. Okay. So, that set operations used in SQL are union, except and intersect. Union, except, intersect. The set operations in mathematics that you impose on different set, right, different set. So, the same concept here you can impose the set concept on the data that is present in a table, or say called the relation. Then what does the union set operation, say union set operation does it? So, in the union, what does the mathematics, what does what it does? The union, it is trying to display the data, say for example 1, 2 and say 3. This is the set A, and say this is the set B, where say 3, 4 and 5, right, 3, 4 and 5. These are two sets, say A and B. If you use union, so this is a resultant, the union applying say union A union B, this is a result, right. So, output of this is say 1, 2, 3, 4. This is union. The union, it means it is going to list out, or it is going to display the data from two set, say A and B, without duplicate, means it try to combine, it is trying to combine the elements from set A and set B, right, set A, set B, and eliminates the duplicate values. So, this is the output, right. When you in mathematics, when you apply on the union concept on two set, right, the similar way you can apply the union concept in the DBMS on the data stored in a relation. So, the union set operation, the union operator, right, it is going to display the data combining from more than one table, right, more than one table. Say for example, say it is going to return, this select statement is going to return some data, some output, this is going to return some output. This is going to return one result set, say for example R1, this is going to return say R2. This is the number of record present in say this R2, and say this is a R1 contains the records from this select statement. Now R union say R1 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 union R1 union R2, R1 union R2. Now it is trying to display the data from both result set, right, say data written from this, data written from this without any duplicate value, the similar way. If there are duplicate records, that will be eliminated. This is how you can use union, say select this one query, union the second query. If record this select statement returns a duplicate values, those duplicates value get removed from the result set. Next is say except, right, except. Before that I try to use intersect. The intersect, so in mathematics intersect, what does it intersect do? It is trying to get the common element from both of the set. So if you look at these two, this set, say this set, so what are the common elements here? It is 3. The common element present in both of the set is 3. So the function of intersect is that it is trying to compare the value, it is trying to compare one set, the elements from one set with the element from other set. So whichever the common element present in both of the set, that such elements will be displayed. So now if you apply the intersect between A and B, the output will be what? It is 3. So A intersect is B. So this symbol indicates is an intersect, and the previous it was say this is called union, right. So now the output of this is say 3. So now look at here, the common, the element present in both of the set is 3. The same scenario, the same logic will be applied when you are trying to get the data from more than say more than one table, right. In that case it is trying to display the data from a 2 table, but the common records, right. If it is trying to get the data which is present in both of the table, right, both of the table. Next is say the pattern matching, right. So pattern matching is nothing but wildcard, right, say wildcard. You wanted to compare some pattern, and according to this pattern I want to display the data that is present in a table, right, present in the table are called relation. For pattern matching in SQL we use a operator like L-I-K-E is the like. This like operator are used for comparing some values or doing the for pattern matching, right. Like operator is used for the pattern matching present in the pattern matching, okay. The like operation, the like comparison operator used for string pattern matching. This symbol, if you use the modular symbols or the percentage symbol along with the like, so this indicates us it is a 0 or more character. There could be a 0 or more character. It is going to compare 0 character or more character. It is similar in say Unix. So, that you are going to use pattern matching, right. The similar concept here in the when we have a set, I want to compare some of the value, and if matches then you display, right. So, that is called occurrences, right, the occurrences. So, now this indicates 0 or more occurrences. So, this underscore, this operator, it is going to compare a single value or the single character, single occurrence of a character, and this is 0 or more occurrences of a character, right. These two symbol are used along with the like for pattern matching, string pattern matching. So, this is the table, the customer table, which contains say customer, this field customer ID, the customer name and the last name. These are the 3 attributes associated with this customer table, right. So, now I want to display, right, I want to display the records or the record of the customer whose name is Johnson, right, whose name is Johnson. Then how do you write a query, right, select say the star from customer, select star from customer where first name first underscore name is equal to John, okay. So, make sure that whenever you are using character, do remember character are enclosed in a single quote. See here we are using character, these are enclosed in a single quote, okay, single quote. Now, this select statement, so since we know exact value, say first name is John, so since we know the exact value, so what we can do is we can directly specify that value to display that employee information. But in some case we do not know the exact value, but we know the so we just we know one of the value or the one of the character or one of the letter of the data value. In such case, what we can do is we cannot display such customer information with the equal operator, right. We cannot use the equal operator for displaying such information. So, in such case, then what to do? You have to use like operator. Let us discuss. How to use like operator? See here. So, I want to know, I know that whoever first name starts with a letter called J, right, letter J. I want to display such customer information. Then how do you write a query? So, select say star from customer select star from customer where first underscore name like quote modulus, sorry, starts with J, right. So, what you can do is the first letter of the first name should be J. So, what you can do is name like say J, but followed by any number of character, right, followed by any. So, in the then how to specify, say it is J followed by any number of characters. So, now this query trying to display the first the customer information, all the values from the customer table whose first name, the whose customer first name starts with the letter J, but next letter may be any letters, right, the second letter, third letter, any letters, it may end with any letters. Okay. So, you can write the query like this. Suppose if you wanted to write a query to display the customer information where the second letter of customer is O, the first letter may be anything, the second letter must be O, but after O there could be any character, right, then how to write a such query? So, select star from customer where first name first underscore name like the what is that? The first character might be anything. So, as I said, underscore try to compare single character. Okay. So, first character might be anything, but second character must be O. So, that is O, right. This is O. Second character is O, followed by any character, percentage, colon. So, it means it is trying to display the customer information, the first name of that employee might be, first letter of the employee may be any letter, but second letter must be O followed by any letters, right, followed by a letter. So, this is how you can use like operator. Okay, like operator is an operator used for pattern matching. Okay, thank you.